In this episode, we're going to be talking about manifestation and Feng Shui, how to use your environment to bring your goals and wishes to fruition. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to this episode celebrating the Chinese New Year, celebrating the Lunar New Year. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to last week's episode. You'll get all the information. If you're new here, welcome. I'm your host, Lisa Morton. If you are a returning listener or viewer, thanks so much for hanging out. Today, we're celebrating this Chinese New Year and talking about manifestation. So if you listened to last week's episode, I had one of my favorite humans on the planet, Luann Sibic, join me, and we talked about how to prepare for this holiday, what this holiday symbolizes, the meaning of moving from the year of the wood dragon to the year of the wood snake, and what kind of energy we can expect, and also ways to celebrate. So I hope if you missed that one, go back and listen. But today I thought I'd take a little different because I was going to do an episode on more celebration, but I'm like, let's dive into manifestation today. It just feels right. And I'll be honest, I had a whole bunch of notes written down. I got up early this morning. I had all these ideas and things I wanted to say in my head, and I tried to write them down, and I don't know what happened to my notes. So I'm going to wing it. Here goes. So first off, I want to say that manifestation is a word that we're hearing everywhere. It feels fluffy because everybody's using it. Nobody really is explaining what it is or how it works. Does it work? And it feels to a lot of people very woo-woo, right? You might even think of it as woo-woo, and that's okay. But I want you to know that it truly works. By being intentional, it works. And I love to use Feng Shui as another tool to help my clients manifest. I've been so fortunate to bring amazing things into my life, my own personal life. I've been fortunate and I've been honored to be able to assist my clients in bringing things to fruition in their lives. And you can do the same. So often people think of Feng Shui as just bringing balance and making my house feel better. But when we can add specific cues to your home, it will embed that into your subconscious so that it makes getting there so much easier. We're adding these cues, these little moments, whether you realize it or not. Your home environment is constantly influencing you, whether you realize it or not. From the colors you gravitate towards to the materials and finishes, the artwork, it's all influencing you, your body, your behaviors, your mood, everything. So when you purposely pick something to send you on the right path, I mean, it makes everything so much easier. So let's do it. So I wanted to share a book that I found fascinating. If you still are like, oh, manifestation is pretty woo, it's not really a thing, I have an excellent, excellent book. And it's written by Dr. James Doty. He is a Stanford neuroscientist. I mean, brilliant, brilliant man. I actually first heard of him on the Mel Robbins podcast. She interviewed him and I fell in love with him. And so I ordered his book. His book is, the name is escaping me, Mind Magic. Yes, I'll put it in the show notes. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cover. Kind of reminded me of Liz Gilbert's Big Magic. It had that impact when you pick up the book. It just feels really powerful. And the colors on the image and on the front. Anyway, it's an excellent book, Dr. James Doty. And he explains how he recommends you manifest, how to bring things to fruition. And I'm going to go through his steps, and then I'm going to add an additional step, my Feng Shui step, to just the first step to get you going. Feng Shui can kind of be like the secret sauce to make things a little faster, a little easier. So Dr. James Doty talks about his 4 steps. And first of all, he suggests you write. Now, if you've followed me for a while or we've worked together, you know I love to have my clients journal or write. And I will probably give you a writing prompt. And I also always encourage my clients to write pen on paper. It's easy to type, but when you force yourself to slow down, magical things can come forward. I personally am writing my book right now. And my coach, when we first started, she forced me to handwrite. And I told her I'm struggling because my hand can't keep up with the thoughts in my head. And she's like, that's okay. I want you to slow down. And it turned into this beautiful meditative practice. And to this day, even if I type something on the computer, as I'm writing my book, I'm writing it by hand first because I'm feeling the experience. I'm really deeply experiencing it through just a slower pace than just trying to get the content on the page. It's really a nice experience. So if you normally type really quick on your phone or type on your computer, I want you to slow down, get a cool journal. Go buy a new journal, a beautiful pen that writes beautifully, and journal on what you want to bring into your life. Write down a goal. Maybe you want to journal a whole page, but then I want you to come up with a like a line or a sentence or two. Okay. So his whole thing is write it down. So write it down. Step 2 is then to read it silently. Step 3 is to read it aloud, which this is actually something new to me. And I'd never heard that prior to him. But saying it out loud gives it power. And then the 4th step in his 4 steps is to visualize, which we know visualization is so powerful. So visualize yourself in that beautiful dream car of yours. What color is the exterior? What color is the interior? What kind of stitching details are on the seats? If you were to turn on the radio, what would the colors or the images look like? Really visualize deeply. And now here is my added step, is to create a vision board. Now I know people have done vision boards and they're like, oh, cut and paste, but there's so many better options now. Instead of just randomly going through magazines and finding things that you want as a goal, I encourage you to think of your goals and then go find that item on the internet. If you want a specific, specific car, I guess, go find that exact make and model. Go think about the car you visualized and find that exact make, model, color, everything, and print it out, and then put that image on your vision board. Maybe you want to eat more vegetables. That's your goal. Or maybe you want to read 10 books. What are some of the books? Write them down, get some images of them, print them out, and put them on your vision board. Now, if you don't want to do the cut and paste vision board, I totally understand. There's also a great way to do it through Canva. Canva is a free tool that anybody can set up an account online and you can do a vision board. So I do have a tutorial on my website about creating a mood board, an interior design mood board, but this can also be used for a vision board. So go check that out if you want to learn how. Here's how I love to then take the vision boards to make them even more powerful. So you've really honed in on what you want. You have images representing what you want. Now, whether it's an image you can download or you even snap a photo with your phone, I want you to take that vision board. I want you to put it everywhere. Maybe print out a small image of print out of all those images and put it on your mirror, or put it on the wallpaper of your phone or the desktop background of your computer screen. I want you to put it everywhere so you can see it. Are you ready to take your passion for helping people to a whole new level? Join my Spring 2025 Feng Shui certification course. This journey kicks off in late March online with the online portion. Then we'll move into the immersive retreat experience held near my home in early May. It's beautiful and it's set in a nature-filled, peaceful, serene retreat space. This course is perfect if you're a coach looking to grow, whether you're a career, life, or health coach, if you're an interior designer, if you're a professional organizer, real estate professional, or just anyone who loves to really, truly help people. You will learn to master the art of Feng Shui and use it to create spaces that support well-being, also inspire success and joy. Don't miss this chance to elevate your skills and make a real impact. Visit elevatedlivingschool.com for more info and to reserve your spot. Now, there is a way we can apply the Bagua to a vision board. And this is something I do a lot when I do in-depth workshops. I'm actually doing one in a couple days, and then I have another one, in probably 2 weeks that is near me. If you live near me, I'd love to see you. Come hang out. I'm going to teach you this really amazing way to use ancient knowledge to bring things to fruition on your vision board. I also do offer, if you want or you have a small group, I have a online version of this. So I can join you via Zoom and I will lead your real estate group, your group of friends, get some champagne. I don't know. Your colleagues will do a powerful vision board. Anyway, so we can apply the Bagua as a whole nother layer. But teaching you all that, we can't get done in a quick podcast episode. So what I want you to do, I want you to find 3 very most important things on your vision board. 3 different things, 3 different images that represent a goal you really want to accomplish this year. And now I want you to think of some sort of symbolism from that you can take into your home. So let's go back to the car analogy. Do you want a red convertible in your garage someday? I want you to print out the image, the car that you put on your vision board. I want you to print one out and I want you to put it in your garage. You can just sit on a shelf. You can tape it on the wall. I want you to see it every time you're going into your garage. And every time you pass by it, I want you to think, I'm getting into my red convertible right now. You can say you want to go on a trip. You want to go to a beautiful, beautiful beach resort somewhere in, I don't know, Tahiti, Hawaii. I don't know. You want to go to this beautiful resort in Hawaii. So print out pages from their website. Make it visible. Maybe take a beautiful framed image that they have and frame it. Put it on your wall so you can see it all the time. I want you to infuse things from your vision board into your environment. Maybe the resort has a beautiful turquoise logo and you want to bring in that turquoise into your home as a subtle cue, as a subtle reminder. So this is just a quick, easy episode on manifestation with quick, easy ways to dive in. But here's the thing, they work really well. If you want to dig in more, I do offer a coaching call where we can talk about taking your vision board and really using the Bagua and how to implement that on a deeper level. We can also dive in and do a full Feng Shui adjustment, Feng Shui assessment on your entire home. It's a perfect time of year to take this on. Starting fresh, starting new. We know this year of the wood snake is going to bring in, it's an energy of wisdom, adaptability, and it's going to be a very interesting year, especially after the last one we had. So I want you to feel empowered to manifest and not just think it's fluff or woo. I want you to know that it's powerful and you are powerful. I'll run back through those Dr. James Doty steps. Number 1 is write it down. Number 2 is read it silently. Number 3 is read it aloud. Number 4 is visualize. And then what you visualize, I want you to put on a vision board on paper or on using Canva or some other program like that. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this quick, fun episode. Don't forget, go back and listen to last week's episode if you want to learn more about the year of the wood snake, and I will see you next week. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.